Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kassandra and today we're doing a detox flow. So we'll be focusing mostly on twists and forward folds. I'll ask that you have one block close by and that should be all that you need. Let's begin in child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. And instead of going straight down in our child's pose, we're going to start with a side bend. So keep your hips as they are and just walk your hands over towards the left side of your mat. Reach your right fingertips as far as you possibly can so that you start to get a stretch in the right side of the ribs, and then relax the forehead to the ground. So slow, steady breaths in and out through the nose. Relaxing the hips. Let's switch sides. Walk your hands over towards the right. Reach your left fingertips a little bit further and fold. Three more breaths. Melt the heart down towards the mat. Let's walk the hands back to center. Lift the body up, tabletop pose. And we'll go right away into downward dog. So step your palms a couple inches past the shoulders, curl the toes under and lift the hips. This is our first downward dog, so feel free to bend the knees, shake out the hips. Trying to get relatively comfortable here. So we will be doing a lot of twists. They're great to help with digestion, which is a large part of our detoxification process. So in downward dog, walk your palms about halfway back towards the middle of your mat. Come up high on the fingertips. Press your heels to the ground, and then you're going to reach your left hand to the outside edge of the right shin. Start to bend into your left elbow as you twist and pull your chest under as if you were looking underneath your right armpit. And you can bend your knees a lot or a little, just depends on your hamstrings. Bring your left palm to the mat, switching sides, right hand towards the outside of the left calf and twist. Lower belly hugs in. Soften the neck, let the head be heavy. And let's release, fingertips to the mat. Walk your hands all the way back for a forward fold. We're gonna hold on to opposite elbows, maybe swaying gently from side to side. Allowing the upper body to drape over the legs. Release fingertips to the mat. Let's bring our big toes together, heels apart about an inch or so, chair pose. Bend the knees, drop the hips, reach your arms up high. So tailbone reaches down. Chest is lifted as you pull the shoulders back. Let's bring our left hand on our lower back. Feel the tailbone press down here. And then you're gonna twist just by bringing your right hand to the outside edge of your left thigh and open up the chest. So you wanna make sure that your right knee isn't going past the left. Keep them in line. Sink down a tiny bit deeper. And come all the way back to center, reach the arms up. And second side, right hand to the lower back, left palm to the outside of the right thigh, and twist open. So this is a really subtle movement. There won't be too much of a twisting action in the upper body. Just see if you can pull your right shoulder back a little more. Inhale, reach your arms up, and then exhale, fold forward. Let's walk our palms back to downward dog. From our downward facing dog, let's reach the right leg up and back, bend your right knee, open up that hip. Engage the glutes and the hamstrings. Straighten your right leg, look forward past your hands and bring that right foot through. Let's find a low lunge first, so drop your back knee down, lift the arms. Coming into a twist, let's bring the hands at the heart, left elbow over the top of your right thigh. Press your palms together firmly at the center of the chest. See if you can keep your belly lifted off of the thigh. Back toes are curled under. Press into the ball of the foot and lift your left knee off the ground. High lunge with a twist. Stay here. If you'd like to progress deeper, you're going to open up both arms. Left fingertips to the outside edge of your right foot. Right arm up. Shift your gaze down. Both hands to the mat. We're gonna step back into our side plank on the left side. So on your left hand, right arm reaches up as you stack your right leg over the left. Engaging the obliques to lift the hips up a little bit higher. Drop your right palm back down on the mat. Exhale, lower to the belly. Point the toes back, take cobra, chin and chest lift up, and then back to downward dog. Pressing the chest to the thighs, maybe the heels get a little bit closer to the mat. Second side, left leg reaches up and back. Bend your left knee, open up that hip. Let's straighten that left leg. Look past your palms as you step your left foot in. Low lunge first. Drop the right knee down, reach the arms up. Maintain length in the spine as you twist, hands at the heart, right elbow over the top of the left thigh. Keep the back toes curled under. Power up the back leg as you float the right knee off the ground. Stay here, or if you'd like to go a little deeper, open up the arms. Look down, hands on the mat, side plank on the right side. Keep your right hand on the mat. Stack your left leg over the right as you lift your hips up. Maybe looking up if balance is okay. Lower the left hand down. Take your flow. Exhale to the belly. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, down dog. Coming into a twist for your downward facing dog, let's reach the left hand to the outside edge of the right calf. Bend into your left elbow and look underneath the right shoulder. Release your left palm down, switch sides. Right hand towards the left calf. Pull it through as you twist. Right hand to the mat. Walk the palms back, forward fold at the back of the mat. This time we're gonna interlace our fingers behind the lower back, reaching your knuckles up and over. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Let's release our fingertips down to the mat. Walk your palms forward so you're back into your downward facing dog. Feet are hip width distance apart. Let's reach our right leg up and back. Bend into the knee like we did before. This is your option one if you'd like to progress deeper from this pose. You're gonna take two-legged dog. So left fingertips maybe come to the center of the mat. Once you feel pretty stable, and it's normal to be wobbly here, you can start to float the left hand off the mat, maybe bringing it towards the lower back or reaching towards the right foot. And if you fall, it's no big deal. See if you can press that right foot in the palm. And let's bring our left hand back down on the ground. Look forward, step your right foot in between the palms to the top of the mat. Let's take a high lunge. Arms are lifting up. Open up into a twist, right hand back, left arm forward. Inhale back to center. Step up to the top of the mat, draw your left knee in towards the chest. Take a twist, keep your right hand where it is. Extend your left arm back. This is your first option. To go a little deeper, you're gonna grab a hold of your left toes with your right hand and maybe extend the leg forward. Come all the way back to center, chair pose, big toes together, heels apart. Sink down low, hands at the heart. And take a twist, left elbow over your right thigh. Take a peek down at the knees, make sure your left knee doesn't go past the right. Look down at the ground, plant your palms. Either step or hop back to chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Slow, steady breaths. Feel the lower belly draw up. And let's reach our left leg up and back. Bend the left knee, open up that hip. So just like the first side, feel free to stay here. Otherwise, you can start to bring your right fingertips to the center of the mat, or eventually lifting them up towards the lower back or grabbing a hold of your left foot. Let's release. Step your left foot forward. High lunge. Arms lift up. Open up into a twist, right arm forward, left arm back. Pull that left shoulder back, keep bending in the knee. Inhale, back to center. Come up to stand, bring your right knee with you. Squeeze it into the chest. Take your twist, left hand over the calf. Right arm reaches back. Either stay here or grab a hold of your big toe and straighten your right leg. Chest comes back to center, chair pose. Big toes together, heels apart. Take your twist on the second side, right elbow over the left thigh. Draw the shoulder blades down the back. Look down at your feet, plant the palms. Step or hop back to chaturanga. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Let's drop our knees on the mat. Sit on the heels, Keep the toes curled under. And just keep your hands on your thighs. Breathing into the bottoms of the feet, getting a nice stretch. Five more breaths right here. Make sure you have your block somewhere close to the top of the mat and come into down dog. So we'll take one more standing pose here. Let's just reach the right leg up, keep it straight, and then step your right foot forward in between the hands. So you'll want to spin your back heel at a 45-degree angle and bring the back foot in a little bit. So you're not as long as you would be in a warrior pose. Grab a hold of your block and lift on up, straightening through both legs. So we're gonna set up for revolved triangle. You'll need to bring your block into your left hand, right hand on your waist. So as you inhale, you're gonna reach your left arm up towards the sky, grow a little bit taller. And as you exhale, hinge forward at the hips, keep a flat back, and stop about halfway until you're parallel to the ground, and then you can drop your block down to the inside of your right foot. So those of you that have open hamstrings can move the block out of the way entirely and bring fingertips to the mat, your choice. Coming into our twist from here, so pull your right shoulder back, pull the lower belly in, and if you'd like to progress deeper, reach your right arm up. So there's a lot going on in this pose, and there are a lot of ways that you can modify it. Make sure there's no strain in the neck or in the jaw. Keep drawing up through the lower belly. Let's look down. Bring your right fingertips to the mat. Bend into your right knee. Step your left foot a couple inches back and take a lunge with a twist. Left palm down, right arm up. Let's bring our right hand to the mat, pigeon pose. Right knee goes behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg back behind you. Inhale to lift the chest, and then exhale, fold. So having your block here can be really handy underneath the chest or underneath the forehead. Otherwise, just release the forehead to the ground. Take 3 more breaths. Walk the hands in and lift the chest. Instead of coming up back to downward dog, you're just going to swing your left leg forward in front of you, and you're going to cross your left foot over the top of the right thigh. Bring your right heel nice and close. We'll take a seated twist. So left fingertips behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the sky. And on the exhale, hook your right elbow to the inner thigh crease to twist and open up a little deeper. Those of you that are working with binds and have that as part of your practice, feel free to take a bind here. So interlacing the fingers underneath the left arm. And if that doesn't work today, don't worry about it. Release and unwind. And now let's find our flow. Plant the palms back, step back to plank pose on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So repeating this on the second side. Reach your left leg up and back, keep it straight. And then just step your left foot forward in between the palms. Spin your back heel down at a 45-degree angle and bring that foot in a couple inches. So your feet are about 3 feet apart or so. Bring your block with you if you used it on the first side and lift up. Block is in the right hand, left hand on your waist. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Grow a little bit taller and maintain that length in the spine as you hinge at the waist to fold. Belly pulls in, keep squeezing that right hip forward. You're either gonna set your block down on the ground or fingertips on the mat. Moving into the twist, pull your left shoulder back as you open up the chest, and then maybe your left arm reaches up. Notice if you're holding your breath, usually means that you've gone a little too far. Let's start to look down. Bring your fingertips to the mat. Step your right toes a couple inches back. Take your twist, right palm down, left arm up. Left hand to the mat, pigeon pose on the second side. Left knee goes behind your left wrist. Right leg extends back, level out the hips and fold forward. Five breaths on this side. Start to lift the chest and walk the hands back in. Coming into our seated twist from here. So swing your right leg forward and cross your right foot over the top of the left thigh. Bring your left heel in close towards the hips. So you're sitting up nice and tall here, right fingertips behind you. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hook the elbow to the inner thigh crease and pull the shoulder back. So notice if you're contracting or collapsing, stay nice and lifted. If you want to take your bind on this side as well, go ahead and interlace the fingers. Release and unwind. Plant your palms. Let's take our final flow. Stepping back to plank pose on the inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's set our knees on the ground. So we're going to come into headstand from here. You might want to go close to the wall if this is not normally a part of your practice. And if headstand is not something that you normally practice, you can take another inversion, just like legs up the wall, something nice and simple. Otherwise, interlace your fingers. Bring your elbows a little bit narrower than the shoulders. Crown of the head presses down to the mat. Not too much pressure on the head here. It's mostly in the forearms. Curl the toes under as you lift the hips up high, and you're either going to kick your legs up or you can float them up, engaging the lower belly. And we're going to stay here for about 10 or so breaths. So again, the wall can be a good idea here. Remember to take the pressure off the crown of the head and off the neck. Spread wide through the toes. Press into the forearms. We're going to lower down slowly. Take your time, however you need to do it. And take a child's pose. Lift on up. One more seated pose before we start to close our practice. We'll just come into a forward fold. Both legs straight out in front, about hip width distance apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Make this really passive, not too much pushing or pulling. We want gravity to do most of the work for us. Walk the hands back in, roll all the way back up, and then down onto the mat. Keep your left leg straight. Draw your right knee to the chest and squeeze it in. Take it over into a twist. Right knee over to the left. Right arm reaches out to the side. Rolling back, switching sides. Left knee in, right leg straight. Take it into a twist. Left knee over towards the right. Arm reaches out. Release back to center, and let's find Shavasana, our final pose. Take up lots of space, and let the body relax fully, and the eyes close. Just noticing the effects of this detox flow. So we've twisted and folded and inverted, which are all really great ways to compress and decompress the internal organs, move the spine. Please stay here for as long as you would like. I hope that you enjoyed this class. If you did, remember to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Thank you again. Namaste.